The thing about mobile that you got to understand is that you're able now to push information further out into the federal ecosystem. And what I mean by that is consumers, citizens are now able to get information directly on their device, not when they're checking it on the web or checking the internet, but as they're interacting with a federal agency in real time. So it allows you to communicate with them much more efficiently. But that, of course, brings tremendous number of challenges. I think the biggest challenges that the folks in federal who are trying to do mobile are concerned about or revolve around security. How do I secure that data that I'm pushing out to these devices that are just randomly located wherever they are in the world, and how do I secure them? So that's a challenge, but there are additional challenges. How do I build applications that are more interactive? These are always on devices that you can push to and do things with. How do I scale the development and build hundreds and hundreds of little mobile apps in a way that's very efficient? How do I tie these mobile apps back to my back office systems and integrate with the data that I have? And all those represent a set of very difficult challenges that are manifested by long and cumbersome development processes. What we've done is we've built a set of technologies, a mobile application platform is what it's commonly referred to, that allows you to encapsulate security controls. It allows you to encapsulate the management of data, the management of the applications, the integration of the applications into a platform so that developers don't have to worry about this kind of infrastructure and plumbing, if you will, of the application, and can really focus on the user experience of the application, the workflow of the application, and really focus on the things that are going to drive a strong return on investment from the application, not in kind of the mundane meat and potatoes that you need to make the application work. And that should be a problem that IBM solves for our customers that they don't have to solve themselves. And that's been really the focus of our efforts around mobile platforms. My biggest advice, you got to do two things. Number one is you have to come up with a portfolio view of all the applications that your users are asking you to build, because you'll get a zillion requests. And so you need to, first of all, figure out what are the applications that are going to give me the biggest bang for my buck, and which ones should I focus on first. So there's a whole portfolio strategy issue that you've got to resolve. And then the second thing you need to do is you need to put in place a set of mobile-specific infrastructure that will make it easier for you to have a consistent approach for building these applications. That's a consistent way of securing data, a consistent way of managing the application, a consistent way of handling moving the data over a wireless network. All these things need to be solved and need to be encapsulated into a platform. And then what you need to do is you need to figure out what's the best application development model my developers or my partners should follow to allow you to quickly build cross-platform applications that'll work, on any kind of device that's out there on the market. So those are kind of the things that you need to focus on as an agency when you're looking at your overall strategy for implementing mobile apps. There's two types of mobile security that you need to focus on. One is security of the device itself and trying to control how that device is used if it's a device that's brought into your corporate network or that has internal applications on that device. So you need to figure out, first of all, how to secure the device. And this is, in a BYOD or bring your own device world, this is critical because people are bringing in consumer-grade devices with access to all kinds of stuff into the business environment. So you need a strategy, a set of policies, a set of tools to secure those devices down. Second thing you need to focus on is application security. So even if the devices that your employees have are secured, you might want to push these applications out to partners, out to other agencies, out to the citizens themselves. And in that case, you're not going to be able to manage the device. So you need to be able to manage the data. You need to secure the data when that data is resident on the device. You need to secure the data when it's in transit between your back office system and the device. You need to make sure that the application itself is secure, that it doesn't contain malware, that somebody hasn't reverse engineered it and inserted some rogue code that might be stealing your data. So you need to focus really on all three of those things from an application layer as well. And there are tools out there for doing all that. That's the good news. You don't have to do this from scratch. You don't have to do this by yourself. As part of our mobile application portfolio, we have the solutions that make it easy to do without spending a tremendous amount of money and time.